We shall report for them. We shall put for them point number 7 of the NRM. And then refer to Muze's address on Saturday at NDC Ginger. He said this thing has become like milk. When a leaf falls in the milk, you can afford to remove the leaf and drink the milk. But when a fly falls in the milk, you must pour all the milk. So you want us to be poured, all of us. At least we remove the leaf now. Let us remove the leaf and save the milk.
I don't fire before aiming. I aim and fire. I act after consulting.
True.
2, I have told you, you here have the rules of procedure of Parliament. Your first nuclear family is the National Resistance Movement. This is your extended family. And within the National Resistance Movement, you equally have the same. What we call the rules of procedure of the NRM. That's what I'm saying.
So now,
instead of engaging gear number 1, you went to gear number 2.
Government chief whip.
But on the right road.
No, government chief whip.
Nobody using a wrong gear.
No, government chief whip.
The gear,
using a wrong gear.
The gear, it depends on the gradient.
Let's give
So that gear, you can now see the paper is...
No, Rasta. Apart from the paper, chief whip, what is the position of NRM on corruption?
Yes.
And we tell the public that
tell us.
NRM on corruption.
But you see, the position of NRM on corruption is clear. Very, very clear.
Yes.
That NRM does not support.
Condone, no.
But you can also be subjected to questions. This thing you are talking about, where did it come from? Was it part of the budget that you and me and all of us here approved in this house for the commission?
Fine. Why don't you want it to be debated so that once you are right?
Why don't you want it to be debated?
Even you who is moving, have you done that due diligence?
Yes. That's why you have a motion.
That's why.
We have a motion. Yes. We
Now,
have
if
the
you
motion.
have a motion,
Yes.
why would you choose to go to this family before coming to a family that will say, we have given you our...
When did you ever call the caucus?
Honorable, don't run away from your duty. You are the government chief whip.
Yes.
And you are the one in charge of the caucus meetings.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When all this started,
Yes.
did you say honorable members on the floor?
Yes.
Because it did not start yesterday.
Yes.
It started from the media reports.
Yes.
It came on the floor after the signing.
It is a two-way...
Now the third week.
Yes.
The third week, you must not be a hypocrite as the government chief whip.
Let me
The
tell
third week, members have drawn up. We have taken a position on this.
you and me.
And you seem to be running ahead of the process.
I've been here. And there are battles we have gone through. You remember this? Mangala, how many are we?
Yes.
But how many were we?
By then you were backbencher.
How many were
By
we?
then you were
Let me give the background.
By then you were a backbencher.
How many were we?
No, by then.
6
you
of
were
us.
like me.
Wait, 6
You
of
were
us.
a
Myself,
backbencher.
you, Okotogong, Sanjay Tana, Nwagaba, and Tinkasimire moved caucus. Did the government chief whip that time summon that meeting? The summoning of the meeting was based on your signature and my signature and the other 4.
When we started,
so in a nutshell, what I'm saying is,
process,
under our internal rules,
let's remind each other.
You can still move the government.
Let us remind each other.
Your own party.
No.
It is not the one way process.
Listen to him. He has a point.
But let me remind him.
And me and him did
that it was after he and I and the group gathered signatures that the caucus was formed.
We were 6. Remember, everybody took off.
Yes.
We were only 6.
Yes. And I'm surprised.
Now, where did our signature go? To the parliament or to the caucus?
No, by then it wasn't of this nature.
I wanted the guy.
There were 2 different motions.
I wanted the guy.
There were 2. It wasn't this nature.
No, but where did
this
it go?
nature was asking. This motion is asking. Let us debate.
We're talking about this is modus operandi. You see, substance and the form.
Yes.
Procedural matters. Let's first don't discuss the merit. By the time you move into the merit, first meet the subsequent procedural requirements.
I think Chief Oy. Chief Oy.
What have we failed to do? on this matter? What have we failed to do?
No, you have been. I have told you you have engaged gear number 2 instead of 1.
No, that's not
That's
true.
why you see when these members here.
This is the
They're
basis.
still engaging with you, but you
No, I'm waiting for you.
I wish you good luck. Thank you.
Learn about it. When he goes to the other side, he shuts up all his expression. For us, we are moving on, and I think
For me, I'm already on the battle.
Yes.
You cannot tell me pick your gun, let's go on the battle, and then you want to pull back.
No.
I shoot at you
yes.
because I'm moving forward. That is me how I'm trained.
So
I'm
I think
trained to
what
move
we should
forward
tell
on
the
battle.
press-
Don't pull me back.
You colleagues, come
Yes.
and we address. Honorable Government Chief Whip has not pointed out any procedural impropriety in this process. He has not. Number 2, he has not given the position of NRM on corruption. It's true, I and him, Niwagaba, Sanjay, we battled the issue of Temangalo. But that was when he was a backbencher. When they move to the front bench, they become completely different people. That's why now they say you've engaged gear number 2. Gear number 1 is theirs. If they fail to engage gear number 1, we as good members of NRM, we say we have to protect and defend the party NRM against corruption. We say we must defend the rules of the country. And we are proceeding well under our rules of procedure. He has not faulted us on the rules of procedure we have followed. So we are telling the general members of NRM, that we are on the right side of history.
And the public.
And the general public, we are still continuing. Number 3, his statements are at variance with the position of the president at Namugongo. So,
And at the NDC in Ginger.
At the NDC, Ginger. So on whose behalf is he speaking?
Exactly. Is it
On
on
whose
behalf
behalf
of the corrupt?
of the corrupt or of the party and the general Ugandans? So we have disregarded his position because we know this is not how President Museveni communicates. He doesn't communicate in this manner. So for us, we are fully drawn. The process of gathering signatures is still on because we thought by him coming here, he would tell us, hold members, I've talked to the chairman and the president of the party. I've informed him. He's saying this.
At 2 we are displaying.
At 2 we want to display those who have been signing or not. But most importantly, what is our purpose? Our purpose is to proceed to gather our signatures for the motion. And that's why we are at peace. That's why we are stating members, don't run away from your duty. The Honorable Minister here is conflicted. He is deeply conflicted. He has not cited any rule. And if indeed he says that what is happening is that that money was appropriated, let them bring that evidence on the floor of Parliament. We have our evidence to show that it was never appropriated and voted for under they call it ex gratia or under service award. We did not. And we can calculate how much money was needed for ex gratia. And what is ex gratia? It was never passed. So I think the best way for honorable members of Parliament is to allow the debate to take place. Our signatures are to get the signatures to debate this matter. So we shall not be fooled by the government chief whip, who is not declaring his interest, but is telling us in general terms that that we used gear number 2. We should have applied gear number 1. Yet he knows he is the government chief whip who convenes caucus. He saw this matter coming up. He did not. And once we already drawn, there is no way of pulling back. Here we go.